There was a time when the Mughal emperor's coin was valid from Kabul to Bengal, and his capital Delhi was the largest city in the world, with a population of nearly 2 million, greater than the combined populations of London and Paris. It was considered one of the wealthiest cities on earth. In early 1739, Nader Shah invaded India. It is said that whenever Emperor Muhammad Shah was informed that Nadir Shah's forces were advancing, he would simply reply, "Hanuz Dilli Dor Ast, Delhi is still far away. Why worry now?" When Nader Shah reached within 100 miles of Delhi, the Mughal emperor was forced, for the first time in his life, to personally lead his army. The splendor was there, his forces numbered in the hundreds of thousands, but the majority consisted of cooks, water carriers, porters, servants, treasurers, and other civilian staff. The actual combat soldiers barely exceeded 100,000. In contrast, Nader Shah's army numbered only 55,000, but these were seasoned warriors, hardened by countless campaigns, while the Mughal troops were drowned in luxury and decadence. The battle at Karnal was decided in just 3 hours. Nader Shah captured Muhammad Shah and entered Delhi as a conqueror. The very next day was Eid al-Adha. The Friday sermons in Delhi's mosques were read in Nader Shah's name, and coins were minted bearing his titles. Within days, however, a rumor spread through the city that a courtesan had assassinated Nader Shah. Taking courage from this, Delhi's residents began killing the Persian soldiers stationed in the city. At dawn, Nader Shah himself rode out from the Red Fort, clad in full armor, an iron helmet on his head, a sword at his waist, and accompanied by his commanders. He proceeded to the Roshana Dala Mosque in Chandni Chowk, standing in its courtyard. He drew his sword a signal to his troops. At 9 in the morning, the massacre began. The Qizilbash soldiers went from house to house, cutting down anyone they found. So much blood was spilled that it flowed over the streets in drains. Lahori Gate, Faiz Bazaar, Kabuli Gate, Ajmeri Gate, Hauz Qazi, and Jori Bazaar were littered with corpses. Thousands of women were raped. Hundreds threw themselves into wells to escape. Many fathers and husbands killed their own daughters and wives to keep them from falling into the hands of the invaders. Most historical accounts agree. Around 30,000 people of Delhi perished that day. Eventually, Emperor Muhammad Shah sent his prime minister, Nizam ul-Mulk, to plead with Nader Shah. It is said that the vizier appeared before him barefoot and bareheaded, reciting a verse attributed to Amir Khusro: "There is no one left for your delicate blade to kill, except that you bring the dead back to life and slay them again." At this, Nader Shah finally sheathed his sword and ordered the slaughter to end. But once the killing ceased, plunder began. The city was divided into sections, each assigned to Persian regiments tasked with extracting